tá wà ní bíbá yìí ṣe pé tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń sọ fún wa pé tí òun bá ti tó lọ lé ọkọ 35 years náà ṣì dá ṣùgbọ́n pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láyé ìsinsìnyí nísìnyí wọ́n ń sọ fún wa ẹni tó bá pé ọmọ ọdún méjìdínlógún títí di 30 ọdún ó pọ̀ jù nìyẹn ó yẹ kó ti lọ sílé ọkọ kó ti bímọ Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
Because if you fail to do that,
tá a bá kọ̀ tá a ṣe léyìí.
and what God has been giving you freely stops, nko.
Ohun tí Ọlọ́run ti fún wa lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ló fò tó bá dúró èyí tó ń pè ní
menstruation when it stops. No, I mentioned menopause at 50. That is in some, in fact, I would say in less than 15% now, because more than 50% are stopping their menstruation now. Some are 35 years. I'm not joking, no. 35.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nísìnyí láyé tá a wà yìí nǹkan tá à ń pè ní menopause yẹn ká má ṣe nǹkan oṣù mọ́ ó tètè ń wá ju ti àtẹ̀yìnwá lọ. Tẹ́lẹ̀ a máa ń pé 50 ọdún ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí ọmọ 30 ọdún ẹlòmíì ò rí nǹkan oṣù ẹ̀ mọ́. Nígbà tó o bá rí nǹkan oṣù báwo ló ṣe lóyún.
Take this thing as an important.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ní òkúnkúndùn.
Because sometimes we just enter unnecessary fasting and prayer when the bus has left. When the train has moved. Don't let the train move. Join the train when it's still moving.
Ẹ má jẹ́ kí tírẹ́nì kó já yín sílẹ̀ o. Ìgbà tó bá ń lọ yẹn ni kẹ́ ẹ bá lọ. Kó má di pé ìgbà tó bá wáyá ẹ wá máa gbààwẹ̀ ẹ máa gbàdúrà. Nígbà tó Ọlọ́run ti fún àwọn kan ní òye ẹ̀ tán sì ń sọ fún yín nísinsìnyí. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn múra sí i. Well done.
So, in fact, what we use as an excuse, I don't think it's an excuse. One thing is that this money we are always running about, are talking about. Yes, it's possible that it could be a deterrent to marry early. But one thing is that if you set your priority right, it's possible you could finish your graduate latest before 22. Abi, once you are a graduate, are you not supposed to have become, I'm thinking of marriage. But I don't know what majority of you people are looking for nowadays. When we were young, we never built a house before we got married, though. Abi? We never buy a car before we got married, though. I don't know whether some of my father can. But now you people want to have the house in Lekki. You want to have your Rolls Royce before you marry. Hey, my brother and sister. That is a dangerous thing.
Láyé ìgbà táwa gbéyàwó, a ronú pé a fẹ́ kọ́lé sí Lekki àbí Banana Island. A ronú pé a fẹ́ wa Rolls Royce àbí kí náà ti ń pè mí tí ẹ̀ mọ́ pè gan torí mi ò ní. Nítorí náà ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi gbogbo ọkàn wa sí pé ó dìgbà tí ń bá lélẹ̀ ó dìgbà tí ń bá ní tọ̀hún. Ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ bá gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀rí kọ́ lọ́run máa tì yín lẹ́yìn á bùkún yín ju bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lérò lọ. Nítorí náà ẹ gbọ́ o.
Something waits for you, something doesn't wait for you.
Àwọn kan wà tó máa dúró dè yín, àwọn kan wà tí ò ní dúró dè yín.
Do note one thing. At age of 50, if somebody is just getting married, you know the way you look at that person.
Tá bá rí ẹni tó ti pé 50 ọdún bóyá ọkùnrin àbóbìnrin tí ò tí níyàwó àbí
when it's about getting married.
Tí ò tí ṣe kíní á máa wò ó pé ṣé kìí ṣe pé nǹkan ṣe léyìí.
What has been happening?
Kí ló ń ṣe léyìí o?
Because do you know the way you look at that person is not the way you look at somebody that has not made it at all before his age of 60. Now by 60, God releases he started building house. In fact, he might release the latest car then. You that have car 15 years ago, your own can be old model, mind you. But at 60 years, you just new model you get to, you even be envious of him. But you don't get envious of people getting married at 60 years old.
Tẹ́ bá rí ẹni tó ti pé 50 ọdún àbí 60 ọdún tó ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣègbéyàwó ẹ mọ̀ wò pé ṣé kò sí nǹkan. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá rí ẹni tí ó ti pé 50 ọdún tọ́lọ́run ṣẹ́ bùkún fún tó ra mọ́tò ṣe ń pé àní kọbi ara sí ju bí a ṣe máa wo ẹni tí ó kọ̀ tí ò gbéyàwó àbí tí ò lọ́kọ ní 50 ọdún ṣe pé ó yàtọ̀.
The only thing is that when you want to go into marriage, as we always tell us, and I believe in this, pray very well so that you have your own true God choice for your life. Once it's a God choice for you, everything falls in places for you. No doubt about it. It's when you don't have that background of marrying right that is a problem.
Ṣùgbọ́n ohun tá à ń sọ ni pé a ní ní kẹ́kẹ́ kan lọ rọ́ọ̀lù lójijì o ẹ gbàdúrà dáadáa ẹ bèrè fún ìtọ́ni ọlọ́run láti yàn fún yín olúwa yóò yàn fún yín lórúkọ jésù.
So let me move on to other things that like I've mentioned menopause briefly. Let's know that some health condition, you as an elderly woman, you should know that when menopause is coming, either your menses will now be coming regularly as it used to, or it could become more scanty, and there could be some general problem within your body, like hot, they call it hot flushing. Sometimes you even feel like as if there is a lot of, but that thing, all these things come with a lot of circulation risk. You start having pain here, joint pain, and all those. Those are problem of, we call it pre-menopausal symptoms, which eventually menopause will come in, and there are still some post-menopausal problems. These are the problems that most women faces at 50. So I only talk about, if you hit, let me tell you, once you hit well, all those things I mentioned earlier, you might pass through that thing, we call it uninventively. That is, without any problem. Everything will just come as if no problem. Because, mind you, most of our elderly, old women, they pass through this thing. We don't have, when we were young, we don't hear too much noise about it. I don't know when my mother entered menopause. Are you getting me? It was very uneventful, and it was very the way their diet has been earlier in life. That's why I stress too much, spend too much time on the diet.
ìdí tó ń ṣe bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ lórí oúnjẹ tá à ń jẹ bá a ṣe ń jẹ àti níwọ̀n tá à ń jẹ ni pé ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú wa lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa tá a ti ní ìrírí pé nǹkan oṣù dúró a lè sọ nígbà tó bá fẹ́ dúró yẹn ẹ̀rí kó lè máa ṣe ségesège kò ní wá déédéé tàbí tó bá wá kò ní pọ̀ tàbí kó wá pẹ̀lú àágùn ẹ máa làágùn gan ẹ máa ṣí fàn sórí nínú ac ẹ sì máa làágùn ẹlòmíì bá so máa dàbí ìgbà tán da omi sórí ẹ níbi tó sùn sí ni tó bá yẹ pé a ti ń jẹ nǹkan tó dáa láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ tó yẹ léyìí yé wa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ń là kọjá tí wọ́n ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ àwọn ìyá wa nígbà yẹn èmi ò rí ní abúlé mi nígbà yẹn kí wọ́n sọ pé ìyá yìí ó bóyá menopause ó yọ ọ́ lẹ́nu because gbogbo ìgbà nǹkan tó ń jẹ ó jẹ́ ẹ̀fọ́ fresh wọn tẹ̀ ní rí ẹran jẹ báwa ṣe ń jẹ yìí torí náà ká ṣọ́ra nǹkan tó ń lọ sẹ́nu wa.
I even thank about what you said because money we are getting now is making us to think that it's not everything your money can buy for you that you should eat. So you should be able to control what you eat. If you don't use what you eat to show